How we doing, everybody? It's day 20. Awesome day. I thank God for me to be alive yet another day. God is just so awesome. I step out here and I'm just so thankful, you know, for what I see and then what I haven't seen with my natural eyes yet. But I thank him in advance. Yesterday my phone memory cut out, so I wasn't able to finish my thought, but it's all right. Today's another day. God has given us another day to finish what we weren't unable to finish yesterday. So today is a very important day, and special to me. This is really, really special to me. God is so awesome. And I'm gonna show you why God is so awesome. Yesterday I was speaking before. I was believing God to, fix my car. I end up using the solution the brother at church had recommended me to use, and I was in the thought process that, look, I'm going to just put it in here and then maybe pick it up the next day. But it was running so good, just idling, that I said I'm gonna drive this thing home. And I believe God has fixed this car, and like I told you, I put it on my insurance. I made the confessions, and I believed him. I made sure that everything I was doing was lining up with this car, making it home, and not just making it home, just having the overheating fixed. So that's the first thing I'm just really thankful for. And I was just talking to my wife all that night about it. I said, babe, I'm happy God fixed my car. I thought this car was not drivable anymore. But as you can see, it's back, back at the house. And God is just so faithful. God is just so good. I was thinking that I would have to pay, about $200 to get it towed from the place, South Suburban. But, they had me on the phone. They said, sir, you ready to charge your car to $200? And you know what? And that's why it's so important to trust our, Holy Spirit speaking to us. I told the lady, no, I said, let me, I'll call you back if I need it. But right now, I didn't tell her that, but in my heart, I was saying, God's saying, look at some other options, explore some other options. And that saved me $200. You know what I mean? The car was able to drive back on its own. And the car is running beautifully. You know what I mean? This is a car that really I could sell and tell people you shouldn't expect any issues. The car is fixed, and I know I used the solution, but what I used was something called Headseal. But me being a man of God, walking by faith, not by sight, even though I did use Headseal, I believe my faith sealed the deal on this car, because Headseal has not, if you look at the reviews, it hasn't worked for everybody. You know what I mean? They say it's pretty, the company guarantees it, but God's the only one that can truly guarantee. He's the one that has the last say so. And that's just what I believe. The Headseal is in there. The Headseal is really, and in the miraculous thing, the Headseal is really the what I put in the reservoir. That reservoir, and I want to show you all this, and that's why it's so important to have faith, because you work through natural elements, but you still have to have faith. Faith is super important. In every single area of our lives. I'm gonna show you all what I'm talking about. Now with the liters of coolant that's in my car, just to give you all, some of you all that's not familiar with the Headseal, with the liters of coolant that's in my car, I had to use the whole bottle. So, you know, the thing is, when I look at this, and I open this trunk up, I don't know if you all can see this. Hopefully you all can. I'm gonna try and put the camera on it. You all see that? See, this is where I poured it, and I'm not sure, you can probably see the line right here and see how high it is. See, the height is about up here, but really, when it's cold and when it's like what it is, like cold right now, as you can see what a reservoir says, you can see that the line is really supposed to be down there. So you got I have a lot of radiator fluid and that seal in this area above that line that's really all the way down there. I'm not sure if you can really see the line, but when I say that, and the reason why this is significant is someone can look at this and say that the head seal it's sitting at the top of your reservoir. You know what I mean? So it really didn't fully feed into your cooling system yet to do what it's supposed to do. So, you know, God can use the head seal, but you can see definitely my faith in the head seal is working together, because obviously when I had originally poured that stuff in there, I was thinking to myself, I said, man, this thing is supposed to, I'm expecting this thing to drop down all the way down to normal levels. It didn't. So, you know, it's just a blessing. It's just a blessing. You know, I know that head seal haven't even fully gone through all the system yet, but hey, it's working. And so I just thank God. You know, this is, you know, and it may seem like a small thing to some people. This car, you know, I may get $2,500, $3,000 for it, you know. But when I see this and I look at this, I don't just see just 25 or three grand that I was able to, you know, capture, but a man with vision to look at this and say, I see $1 million breakthrough. I see $1 billion breakthrough, because if I can use this to believe God for this, what can I do? And I use the same formula, same laws, same principles, and apply to bigger things. That's why when, you know, I see Arvin, my CEO, comes over, and, you know, my segment is still in the growing stages. You know, right now at this certain point, you know, like yesterday, you know, if you look at the financials, it don't even compare to what other things that's going on in the company and the company's overall. But when Arvin comes by, he's just so excited. You know what I mean? He's so excited. And even though it may seem small, that's why I love talking to him about it. He's probably the guy out of everybody, surprisingly, he's the most excited about it, seems like, because he sees the potential. He's not just looking. See, a man of stature don't just look at things for what it is. You know, they're looking beyond. See, that's where vision comes in. I'm looking beyond what is right in front of me to what can be. And I'm not getting excited about the 25 or 3,000. I'm getting excited about what God's gonna do next with me learning this, and God confirming His word on this. Because if God can confirm His word on me saying this car be fixed under $100, What else can he do? You know? And I'm speaking that right now. If God can confirm the word on this car, and it took a minute, it took I was probably about a month, a little or sometime over that. But God did it, and I just had to connect with the right person. God connected me with Brother Jesse and knowledge. Him sharing that knowledge, and that's why I said in my day zero videos, we got to come together. We need each other. We can do so much. There's things. There's some things we throw away in our lives that really could have been worth so much more if we just would have connected with the right person to connect us with the knowledge to get it done. So I just thank God. This is awesome. I thought that what I spoke didn't come to pass with less than $100, but as you can see, day 20, it did. So I want this to encourage people. It may not come to pass. It may seem like a dead situation, but God can make it happen. And it takes some time. It may take enough time to the point you almost forget about it. Like this car, I almost forgot about it. Because I had, already bought the Prius. But, and I thank God for this Honda Odyssey right here. I thank God for that. But right now I'm looking at this Grand Prix. And I'm just seeing the glory of God on this. Don't despise the day of small beginnings. That's what God says in His Word. Do not despise the day of small beginnings, because, and also God said He takes pleasure when things start, when plans start. As God, as big as God is, as big as Arvin is, they take pleasure in the small things. See, sometimes people want to wait until things grow, no. But they take pleasure in just seeing the blade. That's what Jesus says, right? First the blade, then the ear, and then the corn in the ear. They take pleasure in just the blade, because they know what's coming after the blade if you keep working the process. So, this is what it is, guys. It's awesome. You all can look it up online. That Headseal, I showed the exact box. That Headseal you can look on Amazon. It's for $30. That's why I bought it for $30. And $30 is less than 100. So this is a faith fight one. Now, of course, like I told you, I had the wind knocked out of me. But it's okay. My faith, got back up. God used Brother Jesse to help me get back up after the wind got knocked out of me. Hey, and told me what I needed to do. I did it, and it's done. It's done. And then I listened to a pastor the day before who was just talking about what I was just talking to you about. Making sure everything you're doing is lining up. So you're not even thinking plan B. You're thinking only plan A. This has to work, because I have the power of the living God inside of me, working through me.